But the next match we had, or was it the Kenny Omega part, or was it the...
That's after this match.
Okay, so we had Dalton Castle versus Kushida.
Omega's way later.
First off, the boys fan Dalton Castle off. There's some really good chain wrestling and reversals from Kushida and Dalton Castle, not going to lie. So then, Kushida gets fanned off by the boys. Then Dalton and Kushida argue over the boys.
Yes.
There's the cartwheel drop kick to Dalton Castle from Kushida.
That was really good.
There's the splash from on his knees to Kushida from Dalton Castle.
Damaging.
There's the gut wrench suplex to Kushida, which is actually pretty good. Dalton Castle gives Kushida raspberries on his stomach.
And we renamed it what?
I don't remember.
The Castleberry.
Yes, the Castleberry.
Because I thought at the second time we've seen it, to the same guy, I think.
No, the other time was a buck.
One of the Bucks. Okay.
Yeah, because it was the tag team match with Jay Lethal.
So now it's happened twice. It has to get named the Castleberry.
So then there's the moonsault to Dalton, which he hit standing moonsault. Then there's the the handstand Pele to Dalton Castle from Kushida. There's the tope where he's trying to get the boys, or try to get Dalton, but the boys save Dalton by throwing him out of the way, so that's pretty cool. There's the outside Hurricane Rana to Kushida. There's the moonsault that's reversed by Dalton Castle. There's the kick to the Dalton Castle's arm, which then Dalton Castle goes for the bangerang, and it gets reversed into a pin, so Kushida walks out with the win.
That was... They're so smooth. So smooth.
These two guys have a lot of fucking chemistry.
Yeah, they've already... they're going to prove it down the line. We already saw Field of Honor, so...
Yeah, and they're both great shows. Yeah. Like, both great matches. And the last time we seen those two, they were the opener.
I know. And they're still... Here, they're in the middle of the card. And there could have been a main event because Kushida's way over with this crowd, and so is Dalton Castle. Every time Dalton Castle comes into the ring and unveils his peacock outfit, the lights go down and these streamers come from out of nowhere. Like the more I watch Dalton Castle, the more I really like him. Because at first I didn't, and he plays his game. He did the little chest thing, like I called it. Remember that?
Yep.
And I dig that.
I call that the iconic spot.
Iconic. Yeah.
Because it's the part that I think Peyton Royce does in there.
I don't remember.
One of them does that pose, and the other one does the other pose. Because one puffs out their chest and does that, and the other one goes like this and looks the opposite way. Visual podcast, by the way, guys.
Yeah. So you're welcome. So Dalton Castle, when he comes out, he has his boys act like the ring stairs. So he climbs up them like they're stairs. I like the fans chanting. The cameras were getting involved because there's a fan here, and about 6 seats down there's another fan. So they had the little typical Dalton Castle, let's go Kushida.
So it's like
it was a dueling chant.
Well, so it's you chanting Dalton Castle, Kushida. Yeah. Dalton Castle, Kushida.
And then, so one camera would go onto the guy chanting Dalton Castle, and then it would move to the same guy six seats down chanting Kushida, and it kept going back and forth. It was really cool.
But then they chanted boys.
Yeah, that was on the hard camera, but still, these crowds are... These Ring of Honor crowds, like I know I said it before that I'm not sure how excited I would be in the crowd, but I think you're right though. The more if I went there, I'd be swept up by the energy of the entire crowd for sure.
You definitely are, because I've been to a few shows live, and Dylan has too. When you're there, you could be legitimately watching a match where you don't know the guys in it, but when the crowd starts cheering for something that's funny, stupid, whatever, you get involved. You're like, okay, it's cool. I'm having fun.
What was I thinking? The chain wrestling at the beginning. I don't know what you call it, but I don't know if there's a term for it. But Kushida did this real cool thing where Castle was on his stomach, and Kushida pretty much just got on his back and slid around him he did a 360 on it while he was while he was on his back. And not to mention the whole chain wrestling transitions were really good. These guys did it in the other match we watched. They did the same thing, and it looked flawless.
It really does. They have great chemistry together.
Yeah, the boys, fighting over the boys.
That's always going to get you.
It never gets old. It's so funny. You fan me. No, you fan me. Those are my boys. No, those are my boys.
See, I would have laughed
So
my
great.
ass off if one boy fanned Kushida and the other one fanned Dalton.
And then the boys get into a fight.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fan him. Well, he told me to fan him. Those boys are untrustworthy anyway. They go to pretty much anybody who says to fan them. If I did it, would they fan me? Probably
Maybe.
not. All the same spots that Chris mentioned are pretty much what I wrote down too. The Castle did a Hurricanrana on Kushida, looked really good. That's because Kushida can freaking sell anything. He's so athletic and just. I mean, these two guys just have massive chemistry. I'd go watch these guys wrestle like every day if they would wrestle right here in this house. I'd watch it every day. This match, at first I thought it was going to be a 7, but I upgraded it to an 8 after we talked about it. I enjoyed it.
I upgraded it to an 8 as well. I mean, I originally graded an 8, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, first off, like you said about the boys, they're over as fuck. They got so over to the fact that a couple of the Ring of Honor shows I went to, they sold fans like the boys have at the merch table. So you could buy Ring of Honor boys, masks, and fans. So you could fan up.
Fanhouses?
Not fanhousens yet. Yet. Keyword. So then, the next match